From the depths of our oceans to the farthest edges of the cosmos, the world around us is filled with riddles that continue to defy explanation. Mysteries so vast, so incomprehensible, that even in an age of science and technology, we're left with more questions than answers. These are not mere legends or myths. They are the unexplained phenomena that have haunted humanity for centuries, forcing us to wonder whether our understanding of reality is far more limited than we believe. One of the most enduring enigmas lies hidden beneath the icy waters of the Bermuda Triangle, a region stretching between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. For decades, it's been linked to the unexplained disappearances of ships and aircraft. Entire crews have vanished without leaving a single distress call or trace of wreckage. Theories have ranged from rogue waves, methane gas eruptions, and magnetic anomalies to time warps and alien abductions. Even the US Navy and Coast Guard admit that the area is prone to sudden, unpredictable storms. But that doesn't explain why experienced pilots and captains, equipped with modern navigation, can simply vanish. In 1945, 5 US Navy bombers, known as Flight 19, disappeared during a training mission. When rescuers went to find them, the rescue plane also vanished. No wreckage was ever recovered. Decades later, modern research suggested strong undercurrents and violent weather could be to blame. But still, many believe something deeper lurks in the triangle, a hidden anomaly that distorts time and space, swallowing everything that enters. But the oceans aren't the only places guarding secrets. Deep within the sands of Egypt, the Great Pyramids of Giza stand as monuments to a mystery that continues to baffle modern engineers. Built over 4,000 years ago, these colossal structures are aligned perfectly with the stars of Orion's belt, and their dimensions encode precise mathematical and astronomical knowledge that, according to history, ancient civilizations shouldn't have possessed. The Great Pyramid alone consists of over 2 million limestone blocks, each weighing several tons, placed so precisely that not even a razor blade fits between them. Modern scientists can't agree on how it was built. No records, no tools, no definitive explanation, just perfection carved in stone. Some argue that hidden chambers beneath the pyramids hold undiscovered secrets. Others whisper of lost technology or even contact with an advanced civilization predating recorded history. Whether divine inspiration, ancient genius, or something otherworldly, the truth of how and why the pyramids were built remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries on Earth. Moving from the deserts to the icy north, we find another enigma, the Dyatlov Pass incident of 1959. In the frozen wilderness of the Ural Mountains in Russia, 9 experienced hikers mysteriously died under circumstances so strange that even today, no single theory can fully explain it. Their tent was found torn open from the inside, their bodies scattered across the snow. Some barefoot, some with crushed skulls or internal injuries, yet no external wounds. Radiation was detected on their clothes, and their skin had taken on an unnatural orange hue. Official investigations have blamed everything from an avalanche to hypothermia, but the physical evidence doesn't align. Some researchers point to infrasound, low-frequency sound waves caused by the wind, that could have triggered panic. Others suspect secret Soviet weapons testing. And of course, countless conspiracy theories link the tragedy to UFO encounters or military cover-ups. More than 60 years later, the Dyatlov Pass remains a chilling reminder that nature, and perhaps other forces, can be far more mysterious than we imagine. Then there's the Voynich Manuscript, often called the most mysterious book in the world. Written over 600 years ago, it's filled with strange illustrations of unknown plants, astronomical charts, and human figures performing bizarre rituals. The text is written in an unknown language or code that no one has ever been able to decipher. Not even the best cryptographers of the CIA or modern AI algorithms. Every attempt to decode it has failed. Some say it's an elaborate hoax, while others believe it's a record of forgotten alchemy or medicine. A few even think it's written in a lost language from another civilization, perhaps not of this world. Despite being carbon dated to the early 15th century, no one knows who wrote it, what it means, or why it was created. It stands as a tangible reminder that there are still ancient secrets buried in our past, waiting to be uncovered. From ancient pages to the skies above, humanity has long been haunted by the question, are we alone? Strange objects have been reported in the sky for centuries, but the 20th century brought modern UFO phenomena to global attention. In 1947, pilot Kenneth Arnold reported seeing 9 shiny objects moving, like saucers, skipping on water near Mount Rainier. Months later, the infamous Roswell incident occurred in New Mexico, sparking decades of speculation about alien encounters and government cover-ups. The US military claimed it was a weather balloon, but witnesses described metallic debris and strange markings. Since then, thousands of UFO sightings have been reported worldwide, many by military pilots and radar operators. In 2020, the US Pentagon officially declassified footage of unidentified aerial phenomena, objects performing maneuvers beyond the capability of known aircraft. Whether these are advanced human technologies, atmospheric anomalies, or evidence of extraterrestrial intelligence remains unknown. But the very fact that the world's most powerful governments admit they can de-explain what they've seen adds a new layer to the uncovered mysteries of our universe. Closer to home, the Nazca lines of Peru pose a riddle that seems straight out of science fiction. Etched into the desert floor over 1,000 years ago, these massive geoglyphs depict animals, plants, and geometric patterns so large they can only be seen from the air. How ancient people created them with such precision, without aerial technology, remains a mystery. Some believe they were astronomical calendars or ceremonial pathways. Others suggest they were messages to the gods, or perhaps messages for something else watching from above. What's stranger is that the lines have barely eroded after centuries of wind and time, almost as if they were meant to endure for eternity. A cosmic message written in stone. The stone spheres of Costa Rica are another enigma that challenges explanation. Scattered across the jungles of the Decrease Delta, hundreds of nearly perfect stone spheres, some weighing over 15 tons, were carved by an unknown culture between 500 and 1500 CE. No one knows how these people shaped such perfect spheres without modern tools, or what purpose they served. Were they markers of celestial alignments, symbols of power, or something more? When the first explorers discovered them, locals spoke of ancient legends, that they held gold inside, or were gifts from the gods. Yet when broken open, the spheres were found to be solid stone. Their purpose remains an unanswered question in the long list of humanity's unexplained phenomena. And what about the mysteries hidden beneath the Earth's surface? Deep within the Siberian wilderness lies the Potomsky crater, a giant mound of rock resembling a massive meteor impact. Yet no meteor fragments have ever been found. Scientists estimate it to be only a few hundred years old, but no natural explanation fits. Some believe it was caused by a subterranean explosion, others by a crash of something not of this Earth. Local tribes have long called it the Fire Eagle Nest and refused to approach, believing it cursed. Similar unexplained geological formations can be found all over the world, from the Devil's Kettle waterfall in Minnesota, where half the water simply vanishes underground and never reappears, to the moving stones of Death Valley, which glide across the desert floor without human or animal assistance, sliding silently over years, leaving long tracks behind them. Even the human mind holds mysteries science still struggles to explain. Cases of spontaneous human combustion, where individuals are found burned to ashes with minimal damage to their surroundings, have been recorded for centuries. Skeptics argue it's caused by external sources or slow-burning effects, but others insist the phenomenon defies all logical explanation. And then there's déjà vu, the eerie feeling that we've lived a moment before, an illusion science links to brain misfires, but one that still feels profoundly mysterious, as if time itself occasionally loops. As our technology advances, the mysteries only seem to grow deeper. Deep-sea explorers have found strange metallic orbs on the ocean floor that resemble artificial objects, while astronomers detect radio signals from distant galaxies, repeating at intervals too regular to be natural. The discovery of Oumuamua, a cigar-shaped object passing through our solar system in 2017, sparked global debate. Was it a rock or a probe from an alien civilization? Even the Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb argued that its unusual acceleration and reflective properties made it unlike any known asteroid. The universe, it seems, refuses to give up its secrets easily. From ancient civilizations and sacred temples to strange lights in the sky and deep space signals, the mystery of the world reminds us that we are still standing at the edge of knowledge. We think we understand our planet, yet every year brings discoveries that shake the foundations of science, forgotten cities buried in deserts, deep-sea creatures that defy biology, and quantum phenomena that challenge the laws of physics themselves. Perhaps these mysteries are not meant to be solved, but to remind us of our smallness in the grand design of the cosmos. Every question we answer only opens a dozen more, each pointing to the same truth. The world is far stranger and more wondrous than we can comprehend, and as long as humanity continues to explore, to question, and to search for truth, the greatest mystery of all will remain, not in the world around us, but in our endless desire to understand it.